Okay, you guys, what's up? This is Social Anxiously back with another episode. Just wanting to make commentary about the gameplay of Madden 18 and also critiquing and also some suggestions. But not only this, but I talk about dating in 2017 and my past experience with dating. Now, the first thing I want to talk about in this Madden gameplay is the blocking. The offensive blocking is a little bit too strong. You guys ever notice how Madden 16, 17, how it's hard to get off, the blocks with these defenders and hard to make tackles? They need to really adjust this. If they could make a probably a L1 or R1 type button to where you can swim move, power move, and also spin move. That will be very helpful in the gameplay. Hopefully they put that in there. I'm also hoping that they also make a icon where you can slow the game down. For instance, you guys, if any of you have played baseball, basketball, football, when you start to get to a certain point in learning the game and actually playing the game, everything slows down for you. You start to see certain things that you've never seen before. Like for instance in baseball, you may have a pitcher who throws 96 miles per hour and then changes it up with the change off with an off-speed pitch like a curveball or something like that. A lot of times it's hard to see something like that, but when you become a professional, you can start to slow down the game. So the same thing applies with the game with football. If they could create an icon where the player knows how to slow the game down, so it could be like a maybe a movie scene type action icon, and the player, for instance, let's say for instance it might be in horizontal gameplay mode, which I would love to see, where the player actually slows down the blocking. Like for instance, a running back, he slows down the blocking. He actually runs through the hole as opposed to running into a defender and then slipping and falling. And the next thing you know, he gets about a yard or two. I'd like to see that into the game. I'd also like to see where you create your own games like Madden 08. I should not own games, but your own plays like Madden 2008. I'd also like to see a training camp. I don't want to see the long shot thing. I don't. I feel like there needs to be a separate disc for that. I think the gameplay owner mode stuff like that. I like that in itself, but the long shot stuff, keep that with another disc. The game, even if you guys charge $60, $70, I'm pretty sure people are gonna buy Madden because of the brand in itself. It's almost like saying, oh, Nike or Riddell, or not Riddell, but uh, who is it, Adidas or something like that. It's gonna automatically get sales, so it won't really matter. But the thing is, people want quality. So anyway, moving on. I'd also like to see like in the creation mode when you do create your player, like bench presses, running, things like that. That would be really nice. But for the most part, Madden is okay. They just need to still improve on a few things. The graphics aren't bad. I like the run and play, all that good stuff. I like the jerseys, but the thing I don't like about the jerseys is they don't have all the classic jerseys. There's only so many, um, what is it, patches of the jerseys. So if they could create more patches of jerseys and things like that, like the Dallas Cowboys 75th anniversary white and blue jerseys instead of just straight blue, that would be beautiful, by the way. Also, guys, I want to talk about what I saw yesterday. Yesterday, I picked up my mom and we got close to the house. And across the street from my apartment is this new movie theater. The movie theater is really nice inside. To the right is an arcade, and to the left is actually like a bar. And the thing about when you see bars in a movie theater, more than likely they're gonna serve food, guys. So I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like. Hopefully, it looks nice. Anyway, going outside, my mom's like, "Oh, this would be a nice place to go out, and take a date." And so I was thinking like stuff. I was like, "No, mom," and I told her I was like, "No, 2017, these girls are just totally different. I mean, they're more on themselves, and it's not to be offensive, but when nowadays you take a girl out to a movie theater, they aren't really wanting to do that. They say that they want to get to know the guy better, and that takes away from getting to know the person a lot better. So, guys, if you're gonna take these girls on a date, make sure that the fifth or sixth date, maybe you can pull off a movie, but the first or second date, go somewhere out in the public. I mean, if it's a picnic, be creative with the date, make her laugh, all that good stuff. Women like intellectualism, uh, if that's a word, and hopefully your date will go well, whatever. I don't know, so to speak. I dropped out of the dating scene. Why? Because I was in a relationship with my ex fiance, and the relationship didn't work out because there were certain things, I wasn't. I acknowledge and admit to what I didn't have, and the things that I didn't have was, I would say, stability in the fact that even though my job, I got paid okay, but I had so many bills that it just wouldn't cover for certain things that we needed. So anyway, her dad and I got into it, and her parents. The one thing about her parents are very bougie, bourgeois, like thinking they're better than. And so anyway, her dad told her, "Why don't she just get a white guy or a Mexican?" I was like, "Okay, but you're black too." So, and I'm black. So I was like, "Okay, this is kind of weird and awkward." So it was one of those type of situations. But the thing is, guys, make sure you're stable mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Women love when a man is stable on all of those fields. So if you're on top of your game, I guarantee you guys will have no problems whatsoever. For me personally, my education is far more important, so I dropped out of the dating game, and maybe one day I'll get back to it after I get a few more of these degrees besides the one that I have, which is just associate. So I'm looking hopefully to become more than just a nurse, but we'll see what happens in the future. Anyway, guys, that's been this episode of Social Anxiously. Never become a shell of yourself and always go out there and get it. You guys take it easy. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think. Have a good one. Peace.